today we are going to do a new patient appointment webcam visit. I don't know how to even say it. With our new PCP. If you guys haven't watched our latest vlog talking about our PCP, check out the links above. Now, a lot of things has happened, and as you guys can tell, I will not lie. I'm going to keep the raw truth. I don't want to do this appointment. Just because the last time we did a virtual appointment, which was the high risk, I mean, that webcam lasted an hour and 30 minutes. So me personally, guys, since I know I'm a unique case, I like to go in for first patient appointments in person. Because doing it like this, I mean, it takes hours. And they just ask a million questions. They don't understand. The connection can be bad, whatever. So we're doing it again. Let me just tell you guys, honestly, I wasn't gonna do this appointment, but Paul feels like I should, and he was like, let's do it, you need it, because this is both of us, right? Like,
yes.
You're at 3 and then I'm at 3:30, right? Something like that.
Yeah, just about.
It doesn't mean that you have chronic illnesses, such as me, that you love going to the doctors. You love doing this stuff. I don't. I do not like it. I understand it's gonna help me in the end, but it's so tedious and annoying. It's just that kind of a day. And it's okay to feel those emotions. It's okay to be like, I'm over this. Because oddly, people think when you're chronic illness warrior, you should be happy for your situation. I don't know, or just be happy that you even are alive or even exist. So we are gonna do this new patient appointment with this new PCP. Now I know I'm gonna get a lot of questions. What happened to your old PCP? Once again, check out our recent vlog talking about it, firing our PCP. It will be up above, guys. With that vlog, it wasn't our doctor's fault or that doctor's fault. It was sadly the office. And the office took forever to get anything done. We do get comments of, you guys aren't special, yada yada, this and this. We know we're not special. Of course we're not special. But we only ask for the bare minimum. And sadly, this office could not do that. So if we asked for, you know, a referral or labs for blood work, they would have taken 2 weeks just to send it to us. We understand, you know, this is a difficult time, we get it, but certain doctors' offices are not equipped to handle cases such as Paul and I, and we're understanding of that. So if we see it doesn't work out, we're more than happy to move on. What else can we do? We're not going to keep beating a dead horse. So as you guys can tell, Paul is logging into this virtual webcam. I don't know how to feel about it. How do you guys feel about doing virtual appointments? I'm all for them when I've already seen the doctor in person and they know me, but I feel like doing it virtual, they just don't capture what I need as a patient. So we'll see about that.
So as I am doing this to log in, you know, we got a lot of...
I'm so sorry. Okay, it was recorded. Orion is on top of one of my decorative pillows while chewing his bone. Do you really think that's acceptable?
He's like, yes.
See, this is what I go through with him. He gives me that look of, mama, no one cares. Yes, yes, you see that? That's the face. That's the face. Buddy, you can't be chewing on mommy's good pillows. Come on. That's what your bed's for. Okay?
Like, but
and that's what your daddy's side of the bed is for.
So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Orion.
He's like, I could keep interrupting.
So, our previous doctor, it's not that...
Speak your truth, Paul. Speak your truth.
It's not that the doctor was not equipped enough to handle us. Well, I would say
I said the doctor's office was.
I said, yeah, the doctor's office was not equipped. The doctor herself, she was very nice, but she came to us and said, like, listen, there are some things that I have no idea how to help you on.
Yeah.
Like POTS, for example. She's like, I don't know how to help you with that. There's nothing I can do. So we understand that, you know, the primary care, your hair is blocking me. The primary care obviously is not going to be able to do everything, and, you know, we understand that. But what we do need to have is blood work, exams, medication refills, stuff that I don't have to call 16 times to get a referral to another doctor. So, hey, I need my GI doctor. I don't need to call every single day for 2 weeks in order to get that referral to go through.
Yeah.
And that was the problem with the office. It was not the doctor itself, it was more the staff. And I believe they were understaffed, that they did need extra people.
Yeah.
But that goes along to the office manager, whoever owns the office, if it's the doctor herself, and if they're cheaping out, if they're not doing things right. You know, that's why we looked at it and we're like, it's not worth it because this is our health. And we cannot afford to wait weeks on end for a referral or for blood work or for something, you know what I mean?
Whenever you go to a doctor's office, guys, even if you're a new patient, you want to look at everything. Most people go into the office just going in on the doctor. Are they good enough? Can they really truly be equipped to help me? Now, mind you, people overlook the staff. And honestly, that's what me and Paul always look at when we go into the office. How is the staff? How can they truly help us? Because you may have a fabulous doctor, which we have had many times in the past, but guess what? Their staff was horrendous. So, you know, you gotta just know what you need as a patient and what works for you. Teach his own. Some people are not as bad and they can wait 2 weeks, and that's great, but sadly we don't have that time and we need to get things done and figured out. So you may be wondering, what is taking us so long? We are a little bit late for our webcam appointment, and it's just because apparently they never received our new patient forms. So now Paul has to literally refill it all out. Guys, oh, that's another key tip here. Whenever you do go to a doctor's office, new doctor's office, you can always ask, do you have patient forms that I can fill out before the appointment? Can you email them to me? Is there a link on your website that I can fill out these forms? So pretty much your wait time by the time you get to that appointment is like cut in half. How long do those new patient forms take you? For me, it could be literally maybe 10 minutes, and I could save that and take those 10 minutes and give it to the doctor and be able to talk to them and get more medical advice instead of wasting it on a form. Pause on the phone with the doctor's office. Drama.
But we never received the link for hers, that's the thing. Okay. No, they just put it back on hold.
I don't know how I feel about this doctor's appointment already.
They're actually very organized. They have a really good portal. Like they have like a whole portal, like all the information's there. Like they're more organized than the other one, at least.
I'm not convinced just yet. I feel like they're giving us extra work. So Paul will be doing his webcam on the phone.
Yes, I was gonna do it on the laptop, but since Janice is finishing up doing her new patient paperwork, they can either email it or text it. I was like, just text it to me and I have it here, so.
Yeah.
I started having anaphylaxis where they had to use rescue medication on me in one of the infusion centers. That was at the beginning of this year. He switched me from Remicade to Humira, and I was doing well on the Humira, but then I also started developing reactions to that medication as well. Abdominal cramping, excessive use of the bathroom. I had, 5, 7 bowel movements a day, large loss in weight, extremely tired, fatigued, sores in my mouth, all sorts of signs of inflammation everywhere.
Paul is officially done with his appointment. It lasted maybe 10 minutes.
They explained to me that this appointment is going to be it's a new patient to establish care, but they do want us to go in person. But since the whole coronavirus thing, they may have had someone in the office be sick, they don't know. So they're like, just to avoid, we're going to do everything virtually for right now. And they're like, your follow-up appointment will be in person in 2-3 weeks time. And that's when we can go in person and we can discuss things more on a, step-by-step level. But for right now, at least we have established the care and we're working towards that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at least it's not a lot, but hey, for me, it was quick, simple, easy. I got some medication refills that I genuinely needed, and so far so good. Here.
Guys, it sounds bad. Today I'm not in the mood to do an appointment. But there are days that I just don't want to deal with my illnesses or even talk about them or even acknowledge them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I am so happy that I have doctors that are willing to sit down with me for hours to talk about my condition. And it's great because they do take it serious. And You know, I do appreciate that, and I know other people have a harder journey to prove to their medical team that they are actually sick and they actually have an issue with their body, or they have an issue with a chronic illness. But just going almost 2 hours in an appointment on the laptop is different than going in person.
It's much more tedious on the laptop, having to type everything out, when usually the nurse can type it up very quickly and have everything there, and they're still going to type up and write everything up.
All right, guys, so like I said, I do appreciate doctors taking the time and trying to get to know me and my conditions, but it's so draining. This really drains me, and it takes up a lot of time, and to each his own. Now it's my turn. Paul's lasted 10 minutes. Let's see if mine's last that long.
Hello, I was calling for my wife.
Well, I got my wish. So they're about to close because Paul decided to take up so much time. No, he didn't.
My bad. They changed their hours for COVID. That's why. Because what they do, I remember the lady explained to me, they close early, so at 4 they don't see patients, and then they clean everything for the last hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why. Well, they just called me back for scheduling the follow-up visit. It's still, for the time being, going to be telemedicine, but the doctor does want me to do blood works and stuff like that to get that process rolling. And I think they're pretty on top of it. The cool thing about this doctor's office is she is an internist and her husband is a cardiologist.
Oh yeah, you did tell me. That's why we went with them, guys.
Yeah, so they actually both work in the hospital. You know, their reviews are really good. Like, you can tell, like, they are very seasoned. They've seen lots of different stuff.
Seasoned. Do people cook them? Do they fry them in a pan? Seasoned. What kind of terminology is that?
You've never heard of someone being like seasoned, really? Like a seasoned veteran?
I heard it was veteran, but not with a doctor. Like, just season them with adobo.
This is what I deal with.
Just season them.
I say they're very seasoned. They're very, they have lots of knowledge. And he goes, adobo!
Salt and pepper. Okay. You said it, not me.
Anyways, she's an internist, which is really nice. Her husband's a cardiologist, so they have a very big office, apparently. We have not gone in person yet, but every time I talk to somebody, it's like a different department, and they're like, okay, we'll send it to you right now. And like instantly, as soon as I got off the call, I'm not joking, in less than 3 minutes, I got a text message from my pharmacy saying, your medications are here, we're gonna start working on them. So far, it seems positive, but they're very understanding, which is nice.
Alright guys, so I think today worked out pretty well. But I just felt how the mood that I was in today, the appointment wouldn't have been productive, just because I would have tried to rush through it, been like, I'm good, no, I'm fine, because like I said, I don't want to be sitting here for almost 2 hours. I'm more than happy to do it another day, which they rescheduled me, and I think that's for the best. And I wasn't all there. I guess I wasn't paying attention, so I was really also not prepared. I don't have my medications list. I don't have any of my folders, so
it's my fault.
No, it's not your fault. All right, guys. So I think Paul's appointment went productively. I'm excited for my upcoming appointment later this week. Definitely will record that for you guys. And we're just trying to live through this new world that Rona has invaded. And we're just trying to navigate and make things work in our favor, if possible. Because guess what? During this pandemic, it's been very difficult for spoonies, chronic illness people out there to get appointments, to be taken serious, or to even be seen in the hospital because of the virus.
Yeah.
So it is difficult for a lot of people out there with health issues.
And imagine some places, some hospitals are so full they have to turn people away.
Yeah. So guys, if you are out there feeling alone, do not feel alone. Me and Paul are here, and we understand what you're going through. We've had doctors cancel on us or say don't even come. The virus affects them in some way or form, and it has actually impacted our health as well.
So guys, please like, share, subscribe to our channel. It truly means a lot to us. We appreciate it because, again, we're just trying to spread awareness and help other people. Even if we can just do a small, minuscule thing of helping you get some information, it'll really help you find a diagnosis or explain something to your doctor. And if we do any of that, we're happy.
We did a good job.
Our job is good, or is done, because that's all we're trying to do. So guys, please like, share, subscribe. That really helps support the channel. Another way to support the channel is through Patreon. It gives exclusive content on the raw life, us, behind the scenes content, exclusive Patreon only vlogs, as well as we even do one-on-one Skype sessions with you and us.
So guys, I love to say, know your worth. What does that mean? There are a lot of ignorant people out there who kind of in a way like to bully you to be submissive. And I've seen that in the chronic illness world. So guys, always stick to your guns. If you feel like something is not going your way or you don't think it's right, definitely call it out. Society has us thinking that it's bad for us to stand up for ourselves.
Nope.
And it is not. Keep watching our adventures. We always have many more to come, and we try to make them as educational as possible.
This is true.
So guys, for now, adieu and goodbyes.
We're waving in front of my face.
Sally.